All right, welcome back to another episode of Conversations with Jay. I got another special guest in the building. I'm going to allow him to introduce himself.
What it do, what it does, man. It's your boy DJ Milticket, man. I appreciate you having me on your show today.
Man, I appreciate you for sliding on me, bro.
For sure, man. No problem.
All right, Milticket, where you from, bro?
Well, before you say, let's get right to it. Man, I'm from the south side of Chicago, from 70th and Green.
70th and Green.
You know what I'm saying? That's Inglewood.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they know that's the Dog Pound set. You know what I'm saying? They're affiliated with the Black Disciples, but, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm from the area, you know?
You grew up there your whole life?
Yep.
What was it like growing up over there, man?
It was crazy.
I used to work for Comcast, so the only time I was in that area was when I'm in that Comcast truck hooking up some cable. I done seen some shit just hooking up the cable.
Bro, man, I seen some shit sitting on the porch at 9 years old.
Man.
It's been shootouts, all kind of shit. Hell yeah, like, man, like, for real, like, it's the trenches. Like, it's worse now, though, but, like, so much, you name it, it done went down in the hood on the block.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I done saw it. Hell yeah.
Damn, man. And I ain't here to say Inglewood all bad, because like I say, I done seen some good shit, I done seen some bad shit. Ain't nothing ever happened to me in Inglewood personally, You know what I'm saying? So, man, what would you say is like the main thing you learned from growing up in Inglewood?
How to move in the world and like how to deal with people. Like, because by me being at the level I am in life and me being from where I'm from, like, man, I know how to deal with all kind of people, and like, cause some people don't know how to do that though. Some people only know one way to do things, and you can't be mad at them though, cause that's all they know, and they won't ever talk nothing different. But you know what I'm saying? It's something like, you know what I'm saying, that once you know what you know, and you know how to move. But you know what I'm saying, that taught me though, like, how to deal with people though.
What high school you went to?
Man, it's one of the best schools in the city.
Go ahead.
Simeon.
Oh, you went to Simeon?
Yeah, but no, look though. Half of my freshman year though, I went to Corliss though.
Okay.
But then after that, Simeon, I transferred, man, because I wanted to play football for Simeon.
Right.
And then I went over there and we won a championship my sophomore year, not my junior year, and played at the Prep Bowl. Like, we lost to Loyola though, but we beat Hubbard though. Yeah, for the city championship in 2004.
And I wanted to go to Simeon. I did not get in.
Yeah, Simeon always been that school.
Hey, I went to Harlan. You feel
Harlan?
me? Yeah,
Man, hey, I know a lot of people that went there.
Yeah, but you know, Harlan and Simeon, they baseball, you know, that baseball shit was for real.
Yeah, that shit was real, but y'all can fuck with us in football and nothing else, though.
Hey, man. And I ain't gonna act like we can fuck with y'all in basketball, because we couldn't do that either, you feel me?
Oh, yeah, you know, look, we home of them athletes. Right. I ain't gonna lie, like, it's something about my school, like, if you went to Simeon, like, whether it's legal or illegal, niggas doing they shit. For real.
I remember before, I didn't know who the fuck Derrick Rose was. I didn't know Pooh, none of this shit. You feel me? I knew who Brock was. You feel me? But I didn't know anything about Derrick Rose. And here I am on the court against both these dudes. And they just keep running the same play, bro. They throwing oops to each other. And you know, at Simeon, they couldn't dunk that bitch for some reason. They coach wouldn't let them dunk it. But they up there, bro.
They was doing it.
Oh, man, who the fuck is these niggas, man?
And they had Derrick and Tim on varsity. They freshman year, I think.
Bro, that shit was unfair, bro.
Yeah.
Unfair.
Yeah, they was some dogs.
And I was a hooper, bro, but I ain't never seen shit like what they had over there. I never seen that ever in life. So shout out to Simeon.
For sure. Salute.
So when you was in high school, what did you want to be?
Man, I was on the football team.
So you wanted to be that?
Yeah, so like around that time though, my dream was to be a football player. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit, I had ended up going to a few colleges.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? I went to Joliet Junior College for a minute.
Man, my man was just talking about Joliet Junior College, man.
And then I went to TSU, caught a case out there. Then I went to EIU. And then I stopped playing football, though. Then I caught a case out there.
Did you stop playing because of the trouble you was getting into?
Yeah, because it was setting me back.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They was making me sit out. I'm like, man, what's the use of doing this? Like, shit, I'm behind.
So after that, you was like, fuck school.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when did you become?
I was hustling out there selling weed and shit.
I mean, I feel like almost everybody that's from Chicago, like when they go away to school, like weed is the ultimate hustle.
Because if you from the trenches though, you got that hustle mindset,
and you could boost them prices up.
You
they
feel
don't
me?
know what's going on. You feel me?
Like, man, like, cause like when you from the hood, like, man, we taught to live off survival.
Facts.
And so it's like, man, like when you learn anything else though, other than that, that's a plus for you in life.
When did you get into DJing?
I want to say in 2008, when my homie Blake, he had died, and like he used to be a DJ, and like before he died, he used to like be showing it to me, showing me the stuff to do, and cause I used to be like, dang, I wonder how this nigga be around all the rappers and celebrities all the time.
Right.
And I see, like he told me, like, man, it's all about being at the right place at the right time that once you in it. And then like, plus though, my dad used to DJ too, but he ain't never really take it serious though. But so it's like it was always in me though too.
Yeah, so you always seen that shit.
Yeah, and then it's like, man, like you know, so I used to always be the one to play the music though for the crowds and the groups that love kickbacks and shit like that growing up.
Was you always DJ Milticket?
No, I was just Milticket. So I got the name in high school.
Okay.
Cause I used to call fumbles and I used to do good plays on the football team.
You was fucking shit up.
And so the coaches was like, that's my Milticket. And then so the football team started calling me that. Then the whole school started calling me that.
Right.
The football team and the cheerleaders, and then everybody else started calling me that.
Man,
and so it's like, look, if you know me and then like man, you been knew that was my name, then friends would call me Ticket for short. But if you don't know me like that, you just Milticket or Meal. So that's how, like, you know, so I determined somebody and know me like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So when, you become a DJ now. You say you started DJing just by setting the vibe at the party. How hard is it, bro, to control the vibe at a party, let alone a big ass arena or a concert?
Oh yeah, cause I done rock crowds, I done rock stages, arenas.
I know that shit a different type of feeling.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's all about, man, that shit just gotta be, and you knowing how to control a vibe. Like, anytime that you behind a computer or some boards or something, and there's a crowded room, as soon as you put on a certain type of tune, man, you gonna get the room attention. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I don't know. I feel like it got to be in you though.
I don't know, bro. I ain't never been on a stage that had like, what was the biggest crowd you would say you was in front of?
Man, probably a crowd of 50,000 people.
Shit.
Man, I did a festival in San Antonio the one year with Uzi and Herb, and that was dope as hell. Like, shit, I did a crowd of 20,000 though with Nook and Polo in Canada.
Bro, what is it like being in front of those crowds?
Well, shit, in the beginning though, when I did the 3 tours I did with her, like, man, that shit was like some shit that I only could imagine. Like, man, shit I used to see on TV, like, man, I'm gonna do that one day.
Yeah.
And I never knew how. But it's like a feeling like, man, shit, I be feeling like, man, I was made to do this shit. Like, especially like in August though, when I had just went to Canada though with Nook. Man, when I stepped out there, I looked to my left, I looked to my right, I breathed in, talking to them on the mic, they talking back. I'm like, yeah, this shit here different. But it's a beautiful feeling though, especially to be like from where I'm from though, you know?
You know, you say you always told yourself like you gonna be in those moments, you feel me?
Man,
now, when
bro, I was a kid growing up looking at the box and shit like that. Diddy and Biggie them on TV, Manny Fresh them, Shawnna and DTP them, to the point like a lot of people I saw on TV, I'd have been next to Sway in the morning, Shawnna and Twista and them. I'd have been in these rooms though with them. And it's a blessing though, bro.
When you in these rooms with these people, like, is it ever a moment like, oh shit, bro, there goes Sway, you feel me? Because like you done came up with the Chicago crowd that I would say was technically like the first wave, you know, with the Herbs and the Sosas and all these people. Like, you don't work with them that everybody in the city. So
it ain't too many people though from our city that got a name that's been popping and nothing like that I ain't did some work with.
That's what I'm saying, because like, you know the motherfuckers that's popping in Chicago, but once you get to branching out, you know what I'm saying? Like, is it like, oh shit, like, damn, bro?
Sometimes though, depending on who it be, but a lot of times that shit be normal. Like, shit, the one time I was in the A and I was chilling in the studio session with Moneybag on them, and it was like the whole bread game. And Duty Low, he peeking her, and like he said, what's up to everybody, then he see me in her. The next thing you know, like all the OTF, they coming there, we all just kicking it. And it was like an epic ass moment. Like, this was before Von died. And like, shit, it was some shit like, man, it was like none but like celebrities and hitters in there. And it was one of them moments like, ain't nobody pulled no phones or nothing out. Like, it was just memories in our head. And everybody was cool, and I was in there just vibing for hours though, playing my beats for them and stuff.
Now, the special thing about the situation that you in, like, Chicago, we get that rapper being a violent city. Yes, it's violence in Chicago. But you get to be around these people on a personal level, you know what I'm saying? You get to see them outside of being, you feel me, what they known for.
Yeah.
So what is that like to see a person for who they really are, you know what I'm saying?
Shit, look, bro, it'd be cool, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, man, I know that a lot of people don't get to be in my shoes, though, when it comes to situations like that. Like, so a lot of them, like, they'll call me and, like, ask me to help them find the drugs. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, I got personal relationships other than just the music. But, you know what I'm saying? It'd be cool. And I like that, like, a lot of them, they take my advice. You know, so I'm somebody that a lot of them could chop it up with.
How do you navigate from getting caught up in other people bullshit? You know what I'm saying?
Man, a lot of the time I listen, like, and I just don't even speak much on it, or I just try to let them know, like, it's only so much you can do about that. That ain't nothing you can do about that. You need to just worry about yourself and your family. That's how I try to tell people, though, like, because a lot of things, though, people gonna do what they want to do, and you know what I'm saying, you just got to know how to move, though.
All right, for the people who don't know, you feel me? Name a couple of your favorite people that you done got to work with up until this point.
Man, a couple of my favorite people to work with. Herb, of course. You know, we got some more stuff coming. Who else? Let me see, who else? I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, like, man, they got their opinions on this dude. But Rico Reckless, though, like, he a cool dude to work with. And, like, his streams do pretty good. And I know because I'm one of the people that produce a lot of different records for him. Like, him and Herb and Mikey Dollars and Duck and Lil Chris was, like, some of the first people that even got on my beats when I started doing beats.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, when did you start getting to producing? Like, which came first, the DJ or the producing?
I was always DJing. Like, I was DJing from, like, 2008. Then, like, when I started going up to the cell phone store, I had met Steve at Exclusive. Then I started DJing in the store. And then, that was a spot that the rappers, they came to all the time for clothes or for videos or shoes. You know what I'm saying? So I just started, though, connecting with all the rappers that came in the store. And then, so from 2008 till, like, I want to say I started making beats in 2016. Yeah, like the second tour that I went on with her. I went on 3 tours with her. It was the Ballin' Like I'm Kobe tour, the Dark Before Dawn tour, and the Smokers Club tour. And yeah, though, man, 'cause I wanted to make some beats for him, you know what I'm saying, at the time, because shit, I felt like that the only hits he had was Kill Shit and Rollin'. And I felt like, you know what I'm saying, I did that because, like, shit out the Rollin', it was everything and I like, and then which was Never Cared. And Never Cared was produced by me.
Do you feel like Herb is one of the best rappers in Chicago? Like, starting from where he was,
for sure,
what I'm saying, to now.
For sure. And you know what I'm saying, I know You know what I'm saying? My city is thankful for a rapper, you know what I'm saying, like him, but no one more thankful than me because if he wouldn't have did the beats he did of mine, Dirk wouldn't have redid it and I wouldn't be a platinum producer. Salute to G Herbo and Lil Durk though.
All right, man, let's talk about being a platinum producer, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what is it like when because you got to buy your plaque, right?
Yeah.
But what is it like when you find out, like, damn, bro, I'm a platinum producer.
Like, damn.
I'm one of them. You
like,
know what I'm
that's like a milestone, you know what I'm saying? Though, like, you hit, though, you know what I'm saying, in this shit. Like, it's like, man, like, you made it to a certain point. Yeah.
Do you feel like you get the respect that you deserve in the city of Chicago?
I feel like these days, yeah, I do. These days, I do.
You felt like you didn't in the past?
Nah, not at first. Like, it's just starting to come around, though, how it's supposed to be, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? That's just, like, man, I know in my man, some things just take time. Like, certain people, they, you know what I'm saying, they just be wave riders. If they don't think a certain thing is that or popping, you know what I'm saying, they just go with what they think is popping.
All right, man, you don't work with everybody. So I would ask you, like, who are some people that you actually want to work with that you haven't been able to work with yet?
So I'm trying to work with Nardo Wick, Glorilla. I like to work with Megan Thee Stallion. Like, man, I'm open to just expand me. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my reach out there. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make some top 40 hits with people.
Dude, like, if you had to classify, like, your sound, like, how would you classify it?
I don't know, like, because a lot of people try to make it seem like sometimes that, like, man, I'm just known for the trap or the drill type stuff. I want people to know I could do everything. You know what I'm saying? I got some shit in the vault, you hear me?
Outside of rap music, like, what is DJ Milticket listening to?
Man, by me being a DJ, bro, I gotta listen to everything. So, like, I be open, though, to, like, some Her, some SZA, some old school, you know what I'm saying? Marvin Gaye, no, the Luther Vandross.
So you deep in your R&B and soul bag.
Yeah, man, I grew up on all that kind of stuff.
Do you feel like R&B is dead?
No, it's not.
Go ahead, talk your shit, man.
R&B ain't dead. Like, people just don't listen to the right R&B. Like, K Camp still make hits, you know?
K Camp, it's crazy.
What, Jacquees?
Bro, and that, to me, that's one of the things that's wrong with, like, the music industry and how we take in music. Because we only feel like you're a cold artist if we hear you on the radio or if we see you dripping in diamonds, you feel me? But you said K Camp, bro, and I ain't even gonna lie. I fell off K Camp for a minute. And I re-stumbled onto him on YouTube.
Man, bro, he's had to move for the bedroom.
He's
I ain't gonna
still
lie.
dropping hits, bro.
Man, what? For real.
Crazy, bro. So if you had any advice to give to an artist, like, what would you give to him?
Man, do you, and don't think that nothing is possible with this music though, cause you in control of your own journey in this music. Yep.
Man, it's so many artists out here that, you feel me, think that just getting in the booth is a part of being an artist, but it's so much more to it.
That's just a small percentage of.
And
you gotta have a team,
man.
Like, man, you gotta have a person to help you with marketing. Like, man, you gotta have a budget. You gotta know what to put the budget, and like, you gotta be out here. Like, you gotta network with people because they want to know why am I catering to this music. Though, why I'm going to look for this music for. People want to know who you is and what you about. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's more than just going to the booth. You got to interact with people too.
Now, wait, before we started recording, we was talking about how you got so much shit going on. You feel me? So once again, you answered it for me off mic, but tell the people how you stay in tune with what the fuck you got going on. Because a lot of people want to be in that position, but they don't know everything that come with that shit.
Man, it come with a lot. Like, you got to be humble. You got to have patience. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, too, like, you what I'm saying? I'm a father too. You know what I'm saying? I got responsibilities. I got all kind of stuff to take care of. And then, but like, I'm not just a DJ or a producer. Like, the artists call me for all kind of stuff. So it's like, man, you gotta take notes of what you got going on, keep up with it, and be organized, and just try to stay on track.
All right, now the other day, I seen somebody post on Facebook, and they was talking about deadbeat fathers, you feel me? Me personally, I don't know any deadbeats. Like, if I got a homie and they got a kid, they in their kid's life, you feel me? So tell me the importance of being a father to you, you know what I'm saying?
Man, that stuff is important these days because look, right, like growing up, these young boys, they need fathers in their life. Like, man, if, like, for example, I'm gonna give you an example. My son, right, like, I told him, ain't no reason that your teacher should call me and your mama. You know, like, so if he ain't got nobody to stand on him on something like that, he gonna keep doing it. Like, he gonna be out of hand. And like, he just gonna be this wild child. Mm-hmm. But a father like me, I told the teacher, okay, don't worry about it. I picked him up from school. He didn't expect me to pick him up this day.
Right.
And he came home with me, and I had to chastise him a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Then it's just like, stuff like that. Then like, he been cool for a while after that. So it's like, you gotta stand on being a parent too. And like, you can't be their friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's important though, because we gotta teach them though what we was taught and what we wasn't taught also. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because like, if little boy is in the crib with a lot of women and don't got a man to tell him nothing, he gonna be a little feminine and he gonna talk too much and he gonna be just doing things that he shouldn't do. So it's important to have a father figure in a child's life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that time though is important.
Man, I think being a parent is probably one of the hardest jobs in the world, bro.
It is. Hey, look, I salute single mothers.
Yeah.
Because when I be taking turns and though we happen to have man, it ain't nothing nice.
It get ugly out here, man. But at the same time, it's the hardest job, but it's one of the most gratifying jobs. Because you get, bro, growing up and seeing your kid grow up, you like, your kid trip and fall. You feel me? Like, damn, bro. Like, that's my little person right there. You know what I'm saying? Or they do some funny shit.
And then see, man is me all over again. So it's like, shit, I gotta know how to deal with me. Like, so I know how to deal with me, so that's how I know how to deal with him.
Right.
Yeah.
Shout out to being a parent, man.
Right.
I fuck with it. You feel me?
Yeah.
And you spoke on teaching them the right thing and what we weren't taught. You know what I'm saying?
Like, there's a lot that we wasn't.
And it's crazy nowadays because we have so much information in front of us. You know what I'm saying? It'll be damn near, we'll be bogus as hell not to put our kids on game.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like our parents, I don't know if your father was in your life or not, but mine wasn't. You know what I'm saying? Mine wasn't at all. And now here I am, a grown man, you know what I'm saying? And he trying to hit the phone type shit, you know? And it's like, bro, you got to find a different approach than trying to approach like a little kid, bro. I'm a grown-ass man, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I can't teach my son or my daughter how not to take care of their responsibilities.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I know what happens when you don't take care of your responsibilities, you know? So that's real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what would you say is one of your like favorite moments that you had up until this point?
As far as what?
Anything in life, bro. Because you done seen
just
some of the biggest
traveling,
stages.
Like, going around the world, like, and being able to, like when I pull up to another city, and like if I tell people I'm there, you know what I'm saying, the love I get, or like even just when people see me in a different city, you know what I'm saying, like, and they're like, hey, that's my second home, like, man, they show hella love in Atlanta. Like, it'd be amazing though.
How many states you done been to, bro?
I've been in like, shit, we got 50 states, I'd have been to 47. Yeah, we didn't even do a show in New Mexico.
Man, what's been your favorite show? Like, if you could think of one that was like, man, that bitch was rocking.
Man, I ain't gonna stunt. I could tell you about, man, a show in the beginning and a show now.
Okay.
A show in the beginning, like, so I did a shit with Herb in New York, and it was the Double XL show at the PlayStation Theater. That motherfucker was so rocking. It was like, I'm like, damn, this is what this like, huh? This was like 2017 or 2016. And then now, like, fast forward, man, and I did a show with Nook in August in Canada. And that was like, man, it was like a Rod Wave type of crowd. Like, if you ever saw a Rod Wave crowd, yeah. Them lights was out there.
Man.
You know?
That's what I'm saying. Being on that stage, seeing that shit from a different perspective, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Have you ever done Lollapalooza or
No, I'll be on that this year though.
What about Lyrical Lemonade?
I'll be on that this year too.
Man, them motherfuckers.
Like, everything I haven't done, like, it's coming to pass for me. It's all been coming to me, like, setting stuff up. Like, man, people been calling me.
Man, what is it like to be DJ Milticket? Like, what's a day in the life of DJ Milticket?
Man, so I be waking up and, so I got a training, man. Shouts out to BYOBZ, and I be going to the gym. You know what I'm saying? I work out for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I make some beats. You know what I'm saying? I check on my kids if I ain't got them. Man, just chasing it, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause there's always somebody that's calling me that wanna do something or need me to do something. And like, man, like if I'm not in the studio here, so I'm in the studio somewhere out of town.
When, like, a lot of artists nowadays, they complain about when they sign a deal, you know what I'm saying? They ain't making no money off the music. Like, is it lucrative to be a producer?
Yeah, but like, so being a producer is better than being an artist to me.
Okay, why you say that?
Because you don't got to deal with all that. And we do our business, and that's that. You know what I'm saying? And like, we got certain door controls of the records too.
Who taught you the game as far as being a producer, like the business, the paperwork?
Bro, at the beginning of it, to be honest, I had to learn from trial and error. And then as I got to learn it, people wanted to give me the game. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like I just was shutting it out the door once they tried to give it to me. I was just taking it all in. And then I always linked up with different other producers. And so it's like, about me having a name, certain people was like excited to give me the game. And so that's been a blessing though for me. That could be a gift and a curse. So like, I always try to be mindful who I deal with and work with too though. But like I say, like, a lot of people was excited to put me on game and show me things. So that's a blessing.
Yeah, they say a lot of people, man, it's crazy. I forget who I was talking to, but somebody was like, man, the game is to be sold, not told. And I'm like, bro, that's cap, bro. Like, motherfuckers supposed to put you on game. Because everybody...
You can't die with this stuff, bro.
A lot of people look at up and coming, like, bro, you competition. Like, bro, I'm not your competition. You know what I'm saying?
There's really enough money out here for everybody in a lot of different ways.
Facts, bro. We technically in a recession. We was in a pandemic a couple years ago. Still maybe in a pandemic. Right. But it was more money than I ever seen in the streets. You feel me? Everybody was getting paid, you know?
Yeah.
So I can't understand how people get, I would say, scared of somebody else's come up. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro,
it's weird.
If you can put me in tune with some shit, I might be able to put you in tune with some shit. Like, what the fuck going on? You know?
Mm-hmm.
So who name one person that was like, man, I got you, bro.
Still with me?
Yeah, on help you.
Man, out. Shouts out to Snapback. Shouts out to Get 'em Louie. Shouts out to Chase Davis on the beat. And shouts out to Spank on the beat. Shouts out to 20K the producer. These all people I can call at any time that done gave me game or showed me stuff. Like, man, them my brothers. Yeah.
Is the Cause you say it's easy to be a producer, or it's better to be a producer than a rapper. You feel me?
Yeah, they still give us a hard time too. But like it's like though, when you got your business in order, people can't and ain't gonna play with you.
Right.
Yeah.
So like, how does it work? You know what I'm saying? Cause I've heard that a producer should get 50% of the record.
Yeah.
I've heard people that work on splits and all these types of things saying a producer shouldn't get any ownership over a record.
That's because everybody got different opinions, but the right opinions. The right opinions is if me and you do a song together, we supposed to get half the song. Like, yeah, I take my 50%, and if I did it with another producer, man, I get them half of that. Man, I break bread with the producers I work with.
All right.
Yep.
So, cause I just couldn't understand it, cause it's like you don't have a song without the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like a lot of people be trying to gank people out there publishing too. Like, if people would do that, they'll try to throw off a work for hire on a producer in a minute. And they rightfully owe them they publishing. And because if they do a work for hire, then they try to keep all the publishing though for the artist. That ain't right.
All right, so what's the situation where I come to you, you got beats, I buy your beat from you, you know what I'm saying? Is this a situation where still you need to know what fine print you need to put into a contract to still get paid, you know, in the future from that project, or once you sell that beat, is you sold that beat?
No, we come to an agreement before I sell the beat, and 9 times out of 10, don't ever I sell somebody the beat these days, I always still got some attachment to it, whether it's lease or exclusive rights. Like, cause we gonna do splits too. Like, so we gonna do something on the front end and the back end.
So like when, cause I remember with Chop, he had the Don't Like, you feel me? And I'm pretty sure, I don't know, I don't want to just say anything, but I want to say Chop still got paid from that beat. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, Kanye chopped that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? He did a whole lot of other things to it. And I seen Chop get upset. So if you in a position like that where somebody may change some shit that you put on the beat.
Yeah, that'll piss me off though too. Like, it's like cause when you do that, you forcing yourself on my shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if it wasn't for Chop melody, it wouldn't have been no on. Like, if it wasn't for the drums that he did, it wouldn't been no on. Like, you feel me? So hell yeah, I'd have pissed off too.
That's funny as hell, say the drugs.
Nah, the drums.
All the drums, okay.
Yeah, my bad.
I was like, damn, Chop was on the shrooms or something.
No, the drums.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So, all right, man. Up until this point, like, I asked you what was your favorite part about this, man. What are some of the pitfalls that come with the game?
Man, bro, I ain't gonna stunt. Me being in this shit, though, with the people I've dealt with in this shit, bro, I done been around shootouts. Man, I done been in high speeds, all kind of shit. Like, man, I done been standing around with niggas and motherfucker can't shoot. We ain't know where nothing come from. Like, man, this shit come with a lot. So that's why these days, I don't hang with rappers.
That's why I say, bro, like,
when I be by myself, man, I'll link up with them and like we do some business or something like that.
That's why I say, bro, like, it's how are you able to avoid that shit? Because I don't know if you ever heard of it, but I used to work on a website. It was called onlyforthereal.com. You feel me? And it was a lot of shit that started coming with just doing like interviews and shit. And it's like, bro, we ain't got nothing to do with what's going on in the streets, bro. We interviewing y'all. That's it. You feel me? I don't know this nigga from a can of paint. You feel me? I don't know where this nigga be at. None of that. You feel me? And we was able to navigate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say playing both sides because, like, we didn't know any of these niggas, you know.
Right.
But from the outside looking in, it's like, bro, you holler at Dirk and then you holler at JoJo now. You know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck going on type shit. That's why I asked you, like, how do you navigate it? Because you don't work with Louis. You don't work with Dirk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you done been on both sides.
So I grew up with Dirk and a lot of them, though, because like I said, I'm from St. David Green. I'm from the Dog Pound. So then it's like, shit, man, I let niggas know it's about the business, though, with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what feeds me, the business. And then on top of that, like, shit, when I first started getting deep into music, doing the mixtapes and stuff like that, like, man, I was with E-Day a lot, doing a lot for him, and like, man, I was always working with him. And then you know what I'm saying, then I started working with like Katie Got Bands. I was DJing for her, and I was DJing for her, and then I was DJing for Lil Mouse. And so it's like, man, I was all over the city at one point. So I was kicking it with Zona Man and all that shit. At one point, like, I mean, I was in a Mean to Me video too. And like, I ain't gonna stunt. Man, it's a blessing to be that way because, like, man, I want DJ like Bryce to pull up in the O with them, kick it, pull up on the east side in the trap, kick it with all the No Limits and stuff. Like, ain't too many niggas gonna do that that's a DJ.
Yeah. Now, you done been to Canada, bro. You say 47 out of the 50 of these motherfuckers, you feel me?
Shit, I've been to Canada a few times, though. I've been there twice with her, and then I've been there with Nook once. But then they want me to go by myself in February to do a party.
Now, look, check this out. When you going to Canada and shit, I don't know. Maybe you are, maybe you not. I don't think you pulling up to the hood in Canada for no fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You got people that's coming to Chicago. Like you say, you been in the O. You know what I'm saying? You got people that come to Chicago and I understand if they want to take a picture in front of the King Von mural. You feel me? But O Block ain't a tourist attraction, bro.
It's not.
I don't know why people
that's
think
because,
this shit.
Look, that's because people on the internet then took, you know what I'm saying, our city, and they put the stories and stuff of what happened, and then they put their own stuff to it, and like it's like exciting though to people though outside the city and stuff like that, like the UK and all that, like people that really lost families and loved ones over a lot of the music and all that. So this stuff ain't no joke. They don't look at it like no tourist stuff, but the people that's outside here, like it's interesting though to them to what goes on here. But there be real stuff going on. This stuff don't be no game.
Real life shit.
Yeah.
Now, being attached to the Chicago music scene so long, bro, and it's so many Chicago rappers that have, you know, been killed. Mm-hmm. Like, have you ever reached a moment in this shit where you was like, man, I don't want to do this shit no more. It ain't fun.
Hell yeah. Because, like, man, bro, like, whether I'm close to a rapper or not, like, just because I'm 10 toes in this, the music stuff, man, I be feeling like, you know what I'm saying, I lost a coworker at work. Like, damn, when this shit gonna stop? Like, because sometimes it ain't always, you know what I'm saying, to violence. Yeah. Like, all kind of stuff that happen, though. People that died to COVID, through accidents. Like anything, but it's just like, damn, it's like, man, like, I'm gonna be feeling like I lost a coworker though.
Yeah, man, it should be crazy because it's damn near seem like every day you wake up, a Chicago rapper done got killed. You feel me? So, man, they say rap is one of the most dangerous jobs to have, you know?
Yeah, I remember that when I was growing up, everybody wanted to be a basketball player, football player, or a fireman. Now you hear a lot of young boys, they want to be a rapper.
Now, I would say you done made some bread out here, you feel me? Like, how important is it for you to, like, invest your bread? See your bread.
It's very important. It's very important. Like, man, I brought some property. And I'm buying more.
How did you feel? Because I remember how I felt when I bought my first piece of property.
Man, like, man, it's an accomplishment.
Like man, you know, can't nobody tell
like, this my shit.
On my baby. Drive past that motherfucker. That's mine. You feel me? Yeah. Like, what else can we expect from you, like, in the near future? Because you got so much going on.
Man, I'm finna have a lot of placements this year with a lot of different artists. Like, man, look from small to big. Like, man, y'all gonna be hearing my name out here like, man, shit like it was when Kanye started working with The Rock.
When you a producer and how do it feel? You send out beats, bro. And you expecting to hit this song somewhere and that song never get released. Like, how do you feel as a producer?
Nah, that shit irritates me. So look, I ain't gonna stunt. If I sell you a beat or like, if I send you a beat and we ain't done no business on it yet, or like, if you get a beat from me and it's a lease and you ain't dropped it, Man, that's going back out to somebody else. My shit gonna get hurt. My shit getting hurt.
You fucked up.
Hell yeah. I don't let my shit just, man, I be having raw ass shit.
When do you always hear it before it's dropped?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's you put it somewhere where they gotta send it to you.
Yeah.
You got final approval over.
A lot of times, yeah.
Damn.
Most of the time.
Damn. Shout out to you. Now,
Yeah.
do you ever see yourself like starting a label or some shit?
Yeah, like when I feel like, so I got myself all the way in order as far as though like the music stuff, and I feel like I like understand everything. Yeah, that's coming.
Could you speak on some of the other placements that you got coming?
I got some placements coming with GT from Detroit, Icewell Vezo, Shauna from Chicago. So I'm waiting to hear back from Twister, and man, a host of others, man, like all around the world. Like everybody calling me right now. No bullshit.
All right, now, do you, as a producer, do you feel like you get your respect because you mentioned Detroit? You feel me? Detroit has a particular sound. Chicago has a particular sound. Even though Shauna from Chicago and Twister from Chicago, they don't sound like the typical Chicago sound. You feel me? So, do you feel like you get the respect as a producer being able to mix with all these different?
Because I know how to adjust. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like I was chopping it over with Sleazy Real and his camp, and they told me that he kind of wanted to stay in the same flow with the same kind of drums he been having, and I'm like, all right, bet. So I sent them a pack with that same flow,
right? And
they sent me the 5 sounds like, oh yeah, we rocking with these.
Yeah.
So I said I'm waiting to hear back from them too.
Yeah. Do you ever, cause you got kids, do you be like, man, I'll just finish some shit with Sleazy World? You feel me?
Like, so look, bro, like. My son had been on the phone with Herb and all kind of stuff, like, so they kind of know already that they did somebody, so my son, I be having to check him sometimes. He play on that with people.
He be out here.
Yeah, like, and then they didn't saw me on the internet and they see me with people. So, you know what I'm saying? They already know what's going on. They understand already.
He be like, man, your daddy,
and then, like,
my daddy got more money than your daddy.
You feel me? Stuff like that. Then, like, my daughter voice is the tag of my beats. DJ Milticket. That's my daughter's voice. And so she be like, yeah, dude, I know I'm famous already. I be on the radio.
Oh, fuck no.
I'm like, man, you crazy.
She hear herself.
Yeah.
They got to be special, though. Because it's one thing for you to hear a record you produced on the radio, but it's a whole different feeling for your daughter to hear her voice on these big ass records.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then, like, look, man, I done had, like, arguments with certain artists, though, because of that, though, right? Like, man, there's one artist, he called me and paid me to host a song. Now, man, I use, like, my live voice and tags if I'm hosting a song, right? But I don't use the same tag if I'm not producing a beat.
All right.
Man, I say that if I made the beat, then that tag on there. So then, like, it's been a few hours like, no, man, look, why you ain't put that other tag you always put on everything? And I'm like, cause you talking about the one I use when I make a beat? Cause I ain't make that beat. That don't go like that.
Right.
Yeah.
They want that. Man, it's so many things that you got to navigate, and it sounds like you stand on business more than anything.
No,
bro,
I got to.
It's this way, and ain't nobody changing that shit. How important is that?
Man, look, it's just that's gonna be as important as you make it. Like you said, yes, I stand on it because the things that I done been took through though with this, so I gotta stand on it.
Yeah. All right, look, this is my favorite question, bro.
True.
Like, if you can go back and give your younger self any advice, what would it be?
Man. I should have went to SAE, and like, and I've been so lazy, like doing stuff when I was growing up, because like, just being honest though, like the laziness slowed me down from learning certain stuff, and then like when I didn't go to SAE, so that made me go through trial and error from learning the business part. Like if I would have went to SAE, then I felt like, man, I would have learned the business though first. But then I felt like, man, I wouldn't be as ahead of the game, you know what I'm saying, as I am.
Do you feel like that's something that you may still do?
No.
Safely.
Like, I got associates in electronics, though, but, you know what I'm saying? I know the business now, and then I learn every day, like, it's over with.
All right, man. Because we in 2023 now, man.
Yeah.
What's some goals you got for this year?
Man, I'm about some win. And shoot, man, I'm trying to get some more plaques, man.
All right, now.
Trying to make some more hits.
This is my last question for you, bro.
Talk
Now,
to
you
me.
say you love Atlanta, you feel me? So you back and forth from Chicago to Atlanta. What's the major difference that you see in Atlanta compared to Chicago?
Man, the work ethic. Like, bro, when I be here, a normal work day for me in the studio, man, I hit 2 studios here, right? Like, during the day. In Atlanta, I'm hitting 4 to 5 a day. And it's like, some of them niggas, bro, they don't sleep. They sleep in the studio or they up all night. I be like, man, I gotta go get some sleep. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, man, I've been out there so many times. Damn near every time I go out there, like, I experience a different studio. And that's cool to me. And it's always some work. And then I feel like it's just always some work. And then the hospitality that everybody show, everybody be trying to work and do business. It's cool.
Man, shout out to you, bro. Like, I don't know if you get told this a lot, but you one of the GOATs, you feel me?
I appreciate you, bro.
It ain't, to me, it's not many GOATs in Chicago as far as how I would value or how I would see a GOAT, you know?
Facts.
And it's to me, a Chicago GOAT is somebody that done been around all this shit, bro.
Yeah.
Done grew with all this shit, bro, and still in all this shit, bro. Because when you think about it, bro, how many producers you done came up with that's no longer producers, bro? How many DJs that's no longer DJs, bro?
It's a few.
So when you weather that storm and you come out on the other side and you ain't made no questionable bullshit, man. Can't nobody throw dirt on your name, you know what I'm saying?
No, for real. Can't nobody throw no dirt on my name, bro. Like, and like anybody I ever did some work with, like, and, if I ain't doing work with them right now, like, man, we could always go do some work because it ain't nothing that I did.
Bro, and that, to me, that creates that longevity,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Especially when motherfucker know, all right, Milticket, he on point, you feel me? I already know what to expect when I'm giving Milticket. That's why I'm fucking with Milticket, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I say, bro, like, you one of the GOATs out here, and we don't have many of them because it's a lot of people that'll be in a position that won't come sit on that couch, you know what I'm saying? Or they won't see an up-and-coming producer and give them some game. They won't see an artist, give them some game, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the true definition of, to me, a Chicago nigga, you know?
Yeah.
A real Chicago motherfucker gonna want to see you win, and they gonna tell you, like, bro, you fucking up, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't coming at you in no type of way. I'm just telling you it's a better way to do this type of shit, you know? And I feel like, bro, that's you know what I'm saying? So salute to you, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, though.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? All I know how to do is what I know how to do and move the way I know how to move.
Big facts. You got anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Man, I appreciate my city for the love and respect, and for everybody that be working with me and be rocking with me and rooting for me. Salute to everybody. Man, I love everybody, and I appreciate you for having me on your couch, and let's have a good year, man.
Man, once again, man, I appreciate you for coming, sliding through, and chopping it up with me.
For sure, man. Much love and blessings.
Yes, sir. It's been another episode of Conversations with Jay.